All right, well, welcome, guys. This is a special edition of our Kasper Konnect podcast, and it is to talk about Good Friday and what it means for us as a faith-based organization. And so why are we taking Friday off? What's happening for us to say as a company, this is what this means? So for you guys, what's the initiative for us to give this time off for our team?
I think I want to go back to the idea of like, what does faith-based company look like? And I think previously we talked about like, you may not believe what we believe, but if you want to hold us accountable, we give you permission to hold us accountable to what is in the Bible.
Yeah.
And Cassie had a great experience of Butch doing exactly that.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody on the team can thank Butch for Friday off. But no, maybe 3 years ago, he came into my office and he was just like, hey, we're a faith-based company, and of all the holidays that Christians celebrate, like Good Friday and Easter are kind of the pinnacle, and we'll explain why in a second. But he's like, I think it's kind of crazy we don't have it off, and I'm like, you know what? You're right. And I went and talked to Justin. I was like, hey, I think not only should we give it off, but we should give it as a paid holiday, so that we can give our team rest and time with their families. And so they don't have to worry about not getting paid for that day. And so we're kind of, doing that as a way of honoring Christ, which is part of our mission statement, but in a way that we can also love on the team and serve the team.
Yeah.
Well, and I think I'd like to clarify too that we say faith-based organization, and our old mission statement actually said that. And part of the reason why we changed or revised the mission statement to being Christ is to easily identify that this is Jesus Christ, and not any faith, right?
Yeah.
We honor Jesus Christ, the Son of God.
Yeah. And so maybe someone can explain for the guy that has no clue what happened on Good Friday.
Man, so I don't know if I'll get through this, but when you say it's a paid holiday, paid time off, like Jesus, Christ is translated Messiah, Savior, and like the price that was paid was his perfect life. Mm-hmm. So God created the world, he created us, everything was good. Once Eve was there, he recognized man should not be alone, so created Eve, and then everything was good on all 6 days, and we just kept screwing it up, and it's kind of like, for me, it's like your GPS. It's like when you forget to make a correct turn, like make a U-turn, redirecting. And that's the story that God is constantly trying to redirect so that he can have a relationship with us. And ultimately, Jesus God had to send his son and live an amazing, perfect life, which nobody denies. Like it's historically, not just biblically accurate. There are many non-biblical historical documents that attest to a Jesus of Nazareth in this specific time was crucified. The only
thousands of documents.
Yeah. So, but the beauty is, it's like, and then faith comes in, where he's resurrected. So Good Friday is the day we call it Good Friday, but it's a very sad Friday. For the disciples, at least, his followers then, like I'm doing a study right now, it's like, man, Saturday was a very difficult day for the guys that were following him and the ladies. And
Because on Friday, what happened?
He was crucified.
Yeah.
And they didn't know the end of the story.
Yeah. And so, previous to that, in their lifetime, every either rebellion or messianic claimant was killed by the Romans and scattered all the disciples or killed them. So they're assuming the same thing is going to happen. So we're just saying we're going to take today off paid because this day represents the greatest payment of all time.
Yeah. And so for us to say as a company, as a faith-based company, is we want you to be taking the time to appreciate something, but also just use that time to be connecting with your family. Consider a church that you guys can go to for Easter, which is the day that we believe that Jesus died but rose again. And so we celebrate that, and we use Easter as the day to do that. And so we're so thankful for you guys to be able to kind of tune in and watch with us and really consider the message of who we are. And as a faith-based organization, I don't think there's anything better that we can do than celebrate a Good Friday. So,
Well, let's just quickly, I would love to personally invite each and every one of you, if you don't have a home church, I go to Generation Church, 430 Center Street in Jupiter.
I go to Family Church in Gardens, but there's a bunch of locations.
I go to Lighthouse Bible Chapel, and we're located in Gardens, but we also have a special service at Carlin Park on Sunday morning.
Oh, fun.
And I do church at home with a bunch of awesome other people on Saturday nights.
And so if any of you guys would like to come with us, obviously Easter, there's lots of services at all of our campuses. So if you want to text any one of us, and we will gladly go to that specific service with you and sit next to you and just be with you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. We love you so much.
Happy
And we
Easter.
appreciate
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Thanks so much.
Sorry.